Hey folks, it's Dave here doing a quick video today showing you how to stream your game with Streamyard. Okay, that's not the ideal way to do it, but it is very possible to do it that way. And I did it the other day, and a couple of people asked how I did that. So let me just show you what I did to share the game. Okay, so right now I'm just recording my entire screen with this software that I have. Now, if I want to play the hockey game, that's great, but I can't see anything going on in StreamYard, okay? So it doesn't really work too well like that. So that's my issue, is how do I get this screen in StreamYard? Well, it really, you're limited what you can do with StreamYard. I love it, but there are some limitations. So if you go to share the screen, and application window, it won't work, okay? I've tried to share the hockey, and it's a blank screen, okay? It doesn't work for some reason with StreamYard. So what you need to do is go to your entire screen, and if you wanted to share the audio, you could if you wanted the audio of the game, I guess, and hit the share button, okay? And I get the infinite loop, right? So now, like, oh man, I don't want that. Well, there is a little way you can avoid that, okay? So what you do is you minimize this, okay? Minimize your browser. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm minimizing, and you want just to see this go live button, because that's all you're concerned about, okay, is to have that go live button. So if I were to now call up the hockey game, okay, and now I call up this right here, you can see this is what it is, okay? So if I go StreamYard, I got the infinite loop. But if you minimize your browser and just put it down here so you can just see the go live, okay, now if you click go live, you will broadcast to YouTube or wherever you want to broadcast from, and you won't get the infinite loop, okay? That will not be seen, okay? So because you take away basically the preview, so you can't see anything, you won't see any comments, but that's a workaround that I have. So I set it up so you get the infinite loop in your preview. Minimize your browser to a point that you just have the go live. Then when you click go live, you can broadcast your entire screen, and then when you're done, you just, you click back over here, and you hit this button here, which would be end broadcast, okay? And you could also hit stop sharing the screen, and then go back to here, and then you wouldn't have any issues either. So that's how I do it, is I go to my share screen, I share my entire screen, I get this infinite loop, nothing I can do about it. But again, if you minimize it here, you're not going to get that. So do this before you go live. Hit the go live button, click on your game, play your game. It'll stream your screen. Everything will be fine. And then when you're done, hit the stop sharing button. Okay, actually, you probably have to hide that because that'll appear as well, I'm pretty sure. So hide that. So when you're done, just come over here, stop sharing, and then you can hit the button to just go. You can either end the broadcast or you can go back to the studio here. So that's a way to do it. In fact, if you wanted to, I suppose that if you minimized and then in between periods, let's say you're playing and the period ends and the period's over and you want to come back and talk to people, okay, if you were sharing a screen, I'm going to share my screen, okay, so let's say click, I go live, okay, I hide this, I'm playing my game, blah, 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 the period ends, and I want to come back and say hi to people and read some comments, okay? I come over here, I stop sharing, now I can go back, maximize this, and now I'm in the studio again. And I can say, hey, how's it going, guys? Blah, 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 blah. Let's get back to the game, okay? And, oh, no, I would run into that again. I would run into that. So that is not how you want to do it. So I guess you couldn't. So if I share, it's going to hit the loop again. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to leave the game and stop the stream and go back to your studio. So, yeah, that doesn't work. I just found that out. So, yeah, so what you would have to do is you couldn't go back to the studio. Anytime you went back to the studio, you're going to get this. So, so you have to minimize this, go live, play your game, and that's it. There's really no way that you can go back, because once you hit stop streaming, you're dead in the water. And if you come back here to the studio, you're going to get that infinite loop. There's really no way that you can't make this big enough here, because as soon as that preview screen comes up, you're going to be dead in the water here. So you're going to see how you get the infinite loop back. So you couldn't really get back here to take this off the stream. That's the problem right there. So what I recommend is just shrink this all the way down so you can't see the screen. Oh boy, I didn't want to do that. So all you can see is this right here. Shrink that down so you get the go live button, and that way there at least, you know, you're not going to get this. Okay? So just share your screen. When you see this, minimize your browser. That way you can hit go live. You can broadcast your game. You'll still be on camera, by the way. Okay, you'll still be on camera. So if I maximize this, this would be the game. You'd still be on camera. It's just you wouldn't have this view. There's no way that I found to have this view while streaming a game. It just, for some reason, it won't. It'll do a good job with Google tabs, but if you're trying to put a game here in the full screen, it's just not doing it. I just, you know, like I say, if I remove this from the stream, and I go to stop my screen, I go to share screen. Again, if I try to go here to the hockey game, it may work out. Let's see, now it did work. But if I go to start a game, let's just say I go to exhibition game and I go this. Let's just do this. See, now I've started a game, but you can't see it here. You see, I'm in the game, but you can't see it. So you might have to stop sharing the screen and go to. See, it's not showing it very well. It's not showing the game. So yeah, yeah, that's not working very well. So I think the only way you can really do it, and I'm kind of repeating myself here, is to minimize this, go live. Just know that your view, if you share your entire screen, that your viewers will see you here in the corner, and they'll see your game here. Okay, if you wanted to, you could go full screen, and then you wouldn't be on camera. So then you could go live here, and then when you're done, just stop sharing the screen, and then you come back. So yeah, so there's really no way of getting you on the screen here with the game, at least with Action PC. Maybe some other games might work, but I found that I don't like this infinite loop. I hate seeing that. So the only way to get rid of it is to just minimize this go live. But again, you're not going to monitor the game. You can play the game because it's going to record your whole screen. So every time you bring something up here, you'll be fine. So it'll show the game and it'll show everything. And I want to end the game, yes. But yeah, you kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't here. So anyway, that's my recommendation of going with StreamYard, is just to minimize this, go live, and just you won't be able to monitor yourself. But at least you can play the game. You could even, so you'll have the option of, like I say, of having yourself in the corner on camera or setting up a full screen display. So anyway, hope that helps out. Let me know what you think.